This absolute legend was at a panel in Chicago talking about masculinity, and the people who just lost an election, partly due to how badly they appealed to men, could not answer one simple question.
Who is the most masculine Democrat right now in America? Mayor Pete.
Is that a gay joke?
No. Mayor Pete. No. Well, no, it's just that he's not particularly masculine. Nobody's like, oh, Mayor Pete, he's a badass. Chuck Schumer. Is anybody like, hey, Chuck Schumer holding up an avocado and a beer to talk about the Super Bowl? Is anybody like that trying to grill? Is anybody like, hey, that's a dude I want to hang out with?
But Trump's like a grandpa.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Trump took a bullet in his ear and immediately stood up and said, fight, fight, fight. Every man in America and most of the women out here were impressed by that, even if the women won't admit it. She's shaking her head strong.
They're so arrogant. They just got shellacked by men in the last election in terms of turnout, and they have the gall to say that they are right about what masculinity is. And then, guys, they go after the grandpas. And most grandpas, by the way, who are not Tim Walz, are masculine. Most grandpas are more masculine than millennials at this point, in my opinion. But Democrats don't get it. They do not understand what masculinity is, and it has totally cost them in terms of elections, in terms of just overall buy into the Democrat Party, because now when they make political ads, for instance, aimed at getting men to vote for them, the ads are either super feminine or they're literally roasting men. And that's what happened all this last election cycle. You had men openly saying, oh, if I believe in masculine things, I'm an awful person. And somehow that was supposed to appeal to masculine men. They don't get it. They just don't get it. And so it turns out, again, when you get roasted, you don't actually want to vote for someone. And that's what's happening with the Democrat Party right now. So I guess I don't know what to say. It's the most fascinating thing to me right now, what's going on with the Democrat Party. I just feel like the incentives are there for them to learn their lesson and show just one shred of humility and figure out how to appeal to men. Because again, when I say the incentives are in the right place, what I mean is they want to win elections. And so you would think that Democrats would look at it and say, okay, well, clearly we lost the election, so we need to pivot. And for some reason, that has not been the message in the last 3 months. People are looking at it, the Democrat Party, and they are not showing any humility to change. They don't want to change at all. And if you look at the history of the Democrat Party, they actually have made significant pivots. And Republicans talk about this openly, always. They've always said Democrats know what they're doing when it comes to elections. They have a fantastic ground game. They do very well with fundraising, things like that. And I suppose in some ways they did well with that this year as well, or last year rather. But for some reason, when they failed in the past, they've been able to swing back and learn their lesson. And usually if you look at history, at least in my lifetime, you see them do it fairly quickly. They recognize their mistakes fairly quickly, but it's not happening right now. And again, I don't understand. And so all I can do is just laugh at them because just learn your lesson, and Democrats will probably win elections in the next 8 years. But then instead, they just want to double down on the stupidity that they're already doing and then proceed to lose every single election in the subsequent policies that they could have enacted. It's fine by me. I'm not saying I'm upset about it. It's just surprising. You know what else is surprising? You can get your federal tax return right now done for only $69 with Quick Tax America, and they hate the IRS as much as you do. And because of that, they get you every single dollar back that they can. It's one completely transparent price because it's their only price. They do all the work, unlike all the other big online services. All you have to do is simply upload your files, answer a few basic questions, and then schedule a 15-minute finish your return call with a tax professional, and they do all the rest. So go check them out at quicktaxamerica.com, or you can go to the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go down below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and watch another video.